it's Fiona Masterson from the Learning Reservoir. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what the Medical Device Single Audit Programme is. It is frequently called by its acronym, which is MDSAP. Well, MDSAP is all about the auditing of the quality management system of a medical device company. What is a quality management system? The QMS? Well, this refers to all those policies, processes, procedures and resources that are set up in a medical device company to build a quality system within that company to ensure that your product will be of high quality, meet regulatory requirements, because it is a regulatory requirement to have a quality management system in place, and therefore meet our customer needs and expectations. From a practical point of view, you're looking at having a document control system in place, a training program in place, an auditing program in place, supplier management process in place, calibration programs in place, and so on. So all of those are key elements of a quality management system. And it is a regulatory requirement that you have it, as I said, and depending on where you're selling your medical device into, each jurisdiction will have their own set of regulatory requirements regarding quality management systems. So if you're selling into America, they have their own one, into Brazil, into Japan, and so on. Each market has its own set of quality management regulations, which means from a practical point of view, if you sell into those different markets, you will be audited from the regulatory authorities from those countries. So you'll have the Brazilian regulatory authorities or the Australian regulatory authorities coming to your premises to audit it, and that will involve having lots of different audits, which is very cumbersome, very stressful, and makes it very busy time for a company when they are selling product into different jurisdictions, and they have lots and lots of audits from all of those different jurisdictions. This issue is recognised by the Medical Device Regulatory Forum, the IMDRF. So MDSAP can be traced back to discussions among this International Medical Devices Regulatory Forum, and this group of medical device regulators worked towards harmonizing regulatory practices because they understood how cumbersome it can be for a medical device manufacturer having to comply with different quality management requirements and standards from different markets, and then having lots of different audits. So you want to streamline the process, and that is where the IMDRF developed the MDSAP program as a way to streamline regulatory audits by allowing manufacturers to undergo a single audit that will be accepted by multiple regulatory authorities participating in the program. So for example, if you are selling into 4 countries, there's 5 countries participating in the program. It's Australia, Brazil, Canada, Japan, and the US. So if you are selling your medical devices into each of those markets, if you're not participating in the MDSAP and have that program in place, you would have to have separate audits of those 5 different regulatory authorities that are in those countries. But if you participate in the MDSAP program and implement that MDSAP program in your company, that eliminates the need for having 5 separate regulatory audits from those different jurisdictions. You just need to have one, which is fantastic. But to implement MDSAP in your organization, what does that mean? So what is involved in an MDSAP audit? Well, you're being audited against the ISO 13485 standard, which is the international standard for medical devices, quality management systems. So when you're audited, you'll be audited against this standard to check you have the requirements that are in that standard in place, but also the regulatory requirements for the participating country where the medical devices you are selling are marketed. So if you sell your products into those 5 different jurisdictions, when you undergo an MDSAP audit, you'll be audited against ISO 13485, but also the regulatory requirements for those particular jurisdictions. But you'll only one audit will happen for you. Who conducts these audits? Well, MDSAP audits are conducted by Authorized auditing organizations. That's a term used in the MDSAP program, AOs, Authorized organizations. And these are recognized by the regulatory authorities in the countries that are participating in the program. Some Organising authorities that can be used are, for example, the BSI group in the UK, TÜV Süd in Germany, Intratect in the United States, SGS in Switzerland, the NSF International also in the United States. So there's a number of AOs out there that you can engage with to get them to audit as per the MDSAP program. So in summary, what we've learned in this video is that the great thing about the MDSAP is that it replaces multiple regulatory audits with a single audit. It enhances efficiency and reduces the burden on manufacturers, and it also promotes a more standardized approach to quality management. Well, that includes this video. I hope you found it beneficial. If you need more training around MDSAP, we'll be more than happy to help you here in the Learning Reservoir.